Welcome to Brave Inflexions. My name is Claudel Fonek. Today I want to talk about the balance between caring about being liked and not caring about being liked. And it's a very, very fine balancing act. So let me start with the not caring about being liked. And this is really an important characteristic that one needs to have in leadership in certain circumstances. And so leadership is a very lonely space, and this is often not something that we are well prepared for. You may have heard that slogan being thrown around, but it's only really until you are truly in a leadership position, or where you have to exercise leadership, and especially when you need to make unpopular decisions, that you find yourself in a very lonely space. So when you are there, when you need to make decisions that people won't like, or you need to make decisions where you will step on the toes of people who behave unethically because you believe in doing the right things for the right reasons, it is important that one understands that you cannot have a need to be liked by everybody. Because if you do, you're going to find it very, very difficult to make those decisions that will be unpopular. You find it very difficult when you're being ostracized as a result of standing firmly with what you with what you believe is right. So it is important that one learns the skill of not caring about not being liked in the circumstances when you're doing the right thing. However, on the other hand, one can also not just generally have an attitude of I don't care about whether I'm liked or not. The reality is that to a large degree people follow leaders that they like, the leaders that give them a very good vision, great direction, and so forth, but people they feel an affinity with, right? So it is also important that one is able, as a leader, is able to make yourself a little vulnerable and to show your real face. It is of course important that you ensure that it is authentic. All right. So when you're nice to people, when you treat people with respect, people can sense when it is just a put on to get them to follow you, or whether it is authentic. And typically those who are authentic leaders find that it is a whole lot easier to lead people, and people just tend to follow them. The majority of people would tend to follow them, right? So you do need to make sure that in how you treat people, that generally speaking people will like you. But you do have a problem if people behave unethically and they still like you, because that is normally a sign that you're not making the unpopular decisions and that you're not standing against what is wrong within the organization. A very, very fine balancing act. And I think an important part of that is self-awareness. It is very important that when you're in a leadership, especially when you're in a leadership position, that you have a good sense of who you are, how people respond to you, when you are being authentic and whether you are being authentic all the time. And also, what are those triggers that make it very difficult for you to accept the fact that you're not being liked in certain circumstances, or not being liked by certain people? How do you deal with that need to be liked? And it's something that you've got to tackle. But that's something that really that only you can reflect on. Questions that only you can answer. If it's difficult for you to have that conversation with yourself, this is where a coach may help you to get to a point where you have crystal clarity around your stand, and whether you're able to find that very delicate balancing act between caring about being liked and not caring about being liked. I hope that helps you to reflect a little bit, that it gives you some food for thought. It is important that we have these deep reflections with ourselves from time to time. And if you enjoyed the video, I encourage you, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, subscribe, and go to our website as well, and you can subscribe to the website as well. I deal with different topics on the website, and that is braveinflexions.com. Thank you for watching.